Hi guys, Max Shank here again, and today I want to talk about something really important, and that's the feet and ankles. In fact, there's a great saying, I believe it's a Chinese proverb that says, we age from the roots up. And this is a really important concept to consider because it's very true. The foundation that you send all your energy through is going to be the most important and potentially the most injurious energy leak that you can have. So it's extremely important to take really good care of your feet and ankles and to get them really, really strong. So I'm going to show you a couple strategies today to help you do that and once again help make it as easy as possible. So the first thing I want you to do is touch your feet every day. So touching your feet every day is such an easy thing to do, but once again, the key is that you actually have to do it. So we're going to start with holding on to the outside edges of the feet, and I want you to provide a little bit of resistance using your own hand strength, and then work your feet in and out. So try to kind of give yourself a little foot wrestle. Then we're going to go over the ball of the foot and extend as much as we can. So we get a nice little stretch through the toes, and then we can actually go ahead and grab the big toes. This is a yoga move typically, and you can go ahead and put your heel on the ground. That's no problem. Your big toe is one of the greatest load-bearing joints in that lower body, so you want to really make sure that thing is strong. Easiest way to do that is go ahead and pull on it, and then use that big toe to push away. So you're essentially building a nice bridge between your leg, big toe, and your shoulder. So try to do this with as good a posture as you can. Then of course you're just going to really give those feet a good rub and a wiggle. You know, the feet are designed to tolerate a ton of different pressures, torques, loads, angles, things like that. So the truth is, no matter what mobility drills we do here, one of the best things you might be able to do is just do some barefoot walking on an uneven incline, because you're just going to hit so many different areas of movement that you may not be able to hit otherwise. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to lift the foot up as high as possible, and we're going to draw some big circles. One of the common problems is to let the toes lead the way on this. So for right now, I want you to just squeeze the toes together and focus on moving the ankle. And bring that leg as high as you comfortably can so you can get some free money in some nerve flossing and some hamstring and hip mobilization. All right. So now we want to tie all of this together, and it's going to be a really strange exercise that you've probably not seen before. It's actually going to be just picking up a towel with your foot. So I'm going to pick up a towel like this. I don't want you to use your big toe and first finger like chopsticks. I want you to squeeze down on it, and you're going to lift it across into your other hand. Place it on the ground. Same thing. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to balance either a yoga block or a book on your head, ideally. If you can't do this at first, that's fine. But what I want to make sure you're not doing is cheating and moving your spine a lot. I want you to stay as tall as possible and be able to do this without breaking that posture and without moving your head. And if your toes cramp, if your foot hurts at first, good. That means you have a ton of room for improvement. And you want to make sure that you're fairly symmetrical on both sides. Of course, if you're not, once again, good. You have room to practice. Last thing I want to show you. You don't need to have a 2x4. All I want you to do is balance on the ball of your foot only. And while you're in this position, if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you have a couple options. You can A, close your eyes, or B, you can start incorporating some arm swings or some hip hinges. And if you don't have a balance beam available, you can play a game that I like to call lava toes, where you're just going to be on the balls of your feet and lift your heels and your toes off the ground. So you're just on the ball of the foot. It's a surprisingly challenging exercise, but you'll find after a couple weeks that it makes your foot incredibly much more mobile and way stronger. And this is going to translate to better lifts, less pain during normal activities, and once again, greater physical freedom. So go ahead and throw that in the mix, and I will see you guys tomorrow.